Entering 2015, the Piedmont College women's cross-country team saw 5 new faces toe the line in the green and gold as all newcomers looked to lead the Lady Lions to a conference title. But as with every new beginning, there were challenges to overcome, including having just 5 athletes on the team.
As much as we try to focus only on the championship season, not so much on the regular season, there are also requirements by the NCAA that make us to where we have to compete and score in a certain number of meets in order to be able to sponsor cross country. And so being able to have 5 girls is a very unique challenge for us, but I think the pressure that it's put on each of these ladies, it's really helped us out in that scenario a lot.
It definitely is different since there was no one here that ran last year and that kind of had an idea of what the dynamic was going to be like. But in the same way, it's kind of cool that we're all brand new because we can kind of just, form our own brand new, just the way that the team is and how we all click together. Especially just running together every day, like going through, the pain of the practice and races, like it helps us to encourage each other, and I think that helps a lot with why, we're all friends and we're always there for each other.
Coming from my old school, it's a lot different, like team-wise. We were kind of separated, and this is more like a family.
I can remember back to the beginning of the season when I barely could even finish a workout because there was just that much pain, and just remembering them encouraging me and pushing me through every rep, and it really meant a lot to have them there, and they really are truly like my family because they really do push me even in races. If I'm having a bad race, they're always there to push me through it and cheer me on.
We're all fairly close in all of our times, and I think that really helps when you're out there on the course. I always know that Reese is in front of me, and I always know that everyone else, we're all so close to each other, and it's just nice because it's that if you're feeling bad, someone is there that you can use for motivation, and they're always there to encourage you.
While team chemistry seemed to come natural for the group, some of the other changes to collegiate competition were not as easy.
The 6K. It seems so much longer than the 5K.
It's only another 1,000 meters, but when you're racing, it feels like several more miles. It's a lot to adjust to, but I actually kind of like it better because it gives you more time to make moves that you need to make, and it gives you just a little bit more wiggle room to be able to do what you need to do.
A lot of it isn't even just how it's longer and it's more running, but it's a mental battle as well. And in high school, whenever we would do 5Ks, it's once you hit the 3-mile mark, you're almost done. And when we're doing 6Ks, you still have a little bit to go. But it has been cool to see how we can progress with a new type of race, and it's different, but I do enjoy it.
Though the transition was not easy according to the team, they made it look that way, breaking the school record for the fastest 6K team average in the team's first 6K together at the Furman Classic in September, then broke their own record twice.
It meant a lot, and doing that, I think it bonded the team together that much more because we already accomplished a goal so early in the season to where we could just keep breaking it as much as we could.
Yeah, I don't think any of us thought that we were going to break it that soon. But to be able to break it and then to follow up and break it again later on in the season, it was really exciting because we are all new.
The races where we've broken the school record for the fastest team average, it's not that we've had 5 girls that had a perfect race in that particular day. It's that we've had 5 girls that are willing to pick up their teammates' slack if they're not feeling well, or if they're dealing with an injury, or if they just flat out have a bad day. So that we haven't had a scenario yet where literally all 5 girls have had a perfect day. So I'm excited for that day, for when that does come.
Multiple school records have fallen this season as Reese Bowles has become the school record holder for the fastest 6K in school history, while Kristen Whitlock set the record for the best freshman 6K time.
It's really an honor to be the fastest girl to come through Piedmont's cross-country program, and for us to be such a new team and break the school record as a team, it's really cool.
It really meant a lot to me because it really showed me that my hard work in the training room has really been paying off. I'm in there an hour before practice and then 30 minutes to an hour after practice every single day. So knowing that all the work that I've put into it has really come a long way, and it was just exciting when I finally realized that I did break the record. It was just overwhelming.
With many team and individual accomplishments already through their first season together, this team still has their sights set high for Saturday's championship meet.
I know that once we get there and we kind of see the other teams lined up, we'll be ready to do what we need to do, and I know that we're all confident that we have what it takes to win.
I think we're all like nervous, obviously, because this is, well, I mean Reese, but this is the majority of our first like conference race, and so it's like scary, but it's also really exciting.
Well, I'm nervous, and I know everyone else is, so I know that we're all going to lean on each other, and we just want to beat the people that we're going for, and I think that we're going to do great.
My biggest focus is to really just like stay with Mackenzie and pull her through with me so we can, beat the Covenant girls that we're looking at and really get ahead of them to get us the points that we need to win.
I think there's projected something like 6 different teams that can have individuals finish in the top 10. Past that top 10, there are a lot of depth throughout the conference, and so on paper, what I'm very pleased to say is it looks like that we do have a shot. Coming out of the season, preseason number 5, we weren't very happy with that number, and we want to prove that we're better than a 5th place team this year. Even though we only have 5, we don't have a ton of depth. Our 5, we have a better 5 on paper anyway than any other 5 in the conference. As a matter of fact, on paper, it looks like we have the best 4 as well. So that's where our strengths are. We have strength and depth. I think that if we can take advantage of our strengths and our number 4 and 5 spot, and how close together our 2 through 5 are, if we can move that through, if we can have a good race on 2 through 5, if Reese can take care of business up at top, anybody can be any position any given day. But if we can take care of that, we'll give ourselves the best opportunity to win. If we do that, we got to be happy with regardless of what the outcome is. I think that we can definitely leave with our head held high if we have that kind of race on Saturday.